Hey, what's up, guys? This is MugenLord here, and let's talk about that new trailer for Final Fantasy XVI called Revenge. So before we dive into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that bell to be notified for more JRPG and fighting game content here on the channel. So let us dive right into it. Final Fantasy XVI is shaping up to be pretty awesome. It looks really good. You guys already know my opinions and how I feel about the gameplay itself, for the simple fact is that it's starting to feel less and less like a Final Fantasy game and more like a brand new IP altogether, especially with his emphasis on action heavy combat. I mean, you really can't blame him when he got the combat director for the Devil May Cry and Dragon Dogma series is working on Final Fantasy 16, but we'll leave that for another discussion. I know I'm already beating a dead horse when it comes to that, but there's no denying that Final Fantasy 16 definitely does look good. We already had a discussion of whether or not are we going to have party members in this game, because that was the major concern for me when it came to Final Fantasy 16, is that is this going to be a one-man party type of action heavy game? And we are pretty much had gotten that answer in the last video when it comes to party members, is that yes, party members are indeed in the game, but you won't be able to have any type of control over them. They're more so AI controlled, which is still a bummer to me. I like to have full complete control over my characters, and it's pretty much giving me that Final Fantasy 15 vibe before they had did the update that allows you to be able to control Noctis and his homies you know, in combat and everything. Now with this Revenge trailer, we have gotten more, I guess you could say, more story elements and what we can expect, and as far as the gameplay, and we actually see the party members actually in action this time around, and it's as what we expected, you know, AI controlled party members that help you in battle and everything. Now as far as visuals concerned, I'm not sure if it's only me, but even though the game is going to be great, the graphics wise, I'm pretty underwhelmed. I talked about this a couple days ago when it came to pretty much Tekken 8, but visually, if you look at Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Final Fantasy 7 Remake visually looks really impressive, and it seemed like with Final Fantasy 16, it doesn't look as crisp, it doesn't look as fluid, and also the frame rate doesn't look as good as the Final Fantasy 7 Integrate. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm not sure it's because Final Fantasy 16 is on a completely different engine, because I don't know, is it using the Luminous engine? Is it using the same engine as Forspoken? I don't know what's going on with that. And like I said before, I'm not saying the game is going to be terrible or bad. I'm just saying I just noticed the visual aesthetics and how everything looks more muddied and grainy compared to the, you know, the visuals that we got in Final Fantasy 7 Remake. I just wanted to ask you guys, is that something that you guys notice as well, or is that just my eyes? Is that just me? I definitely want to know. So we also have gotten some news about that the character that's also fighting alongside Clive is Sid himself. Sid is actually in the game, and it looks like that he's actually going to be a party member in the game. So I think that's pretty interesting to see that they're carrying that tradition to have Sid in almost every game, whether or not he's in your party or what other roles that he may play. But I think that's pretty cool that we actually have Sid as a party member once again. I think that's pretty dope. Now, the elephant in the room. After seeing this trailer, we still haven't seen enough. I'm still feel as though we still haven't seen enough in terms of gameplay, like how the summon battles work, the combat itself. I think I made up my mind. I think I'm going to actually go out, and despite how I feel about the combat, the game story looks appealing to me. It really does look appealing to me. I think I'm going to go out and give Final Fantasy 16 a try. Will I pre-order it? Still not sure. I may pre-order it later on down the line as we get closer, because the release date is June 22nd. It seems like everything is dropping in June. Street Fighter 6 is also dropping in June as well. But I think that I'm definitely going to give Final Fantasy 16 a go. I think it will be smart for me to give it a try. I mean, like I said, I love Final Fantasy. And plus, a lot of you guys have been constantly banging on about it. MugenLord, like, we definitely want to hear your thoughts on this. So I think this would be also still some good content to have here on this channel. But it does look appealing, like from characters to the story, and I think that's the thing that's really drawing me in, and that's the sacrifice I'm willing to make despite how I feel about the combat. And who knows, the combat could possibly change my mind. But as of right now, I'm still on the fence about how much they're drastically changing Final Fantasy to the point it's almost like an entirely different IP. But I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. So I definitely want to hear your thoughts in the comment sections below as far as Final Fantasy 16 is concerned. What do you think about the character Clive? And what do you think about the overall aesthetics altogether? It's because I'm still getting that Final Fantasy 14 feel, and it seems like Clive, he feels like that generic protagonist as far as his design is concerned that you see on the box art to Final Fantasy 14. Like, is this something that Yoshi P intentionally did, or is this like an asset flip thing going on here as far as the characters are concerned? Because I'm really getting that Final Fantasy 14 vibe as far as the characters models and how the characters look in general. So definitely want to hear your thoughts in the comment sections below. If you like the video, like I said, hit that like button because it definitely helps me out here on this channel. And like I said, we at the end of the year, we at the end of 2022, and I just want to say that I love all you guys and ladies that came here to actually show me support here on this channel. Like, you guys have really made 2022 very special to me, and I'll get deeper into my condolences and just my thankfulness to you guys as we reach the end of the year, heading into 2023. So that pretty much wraps up this video. This is MugenLord signing off. I'll see you game fiends later. Peace out.